What is up, YouTube? It's the Repo Man 360, and I have to apologize for my slovenly appearance, but I've been working hard all weekend doing yard work and stuff around the house, and I just didn't feel like putting on another shirt. So I apologize, but here to get another Saturday yard sale video going. Not a lot in the way of yard sale, so I'm going to finally show some NES pickups that I got from eBay and some from some trades, so not with YouTubers though, unfortunately. So I'll start with what I found yard sailing, and I found a bag of Cuban pennies and some Cuban paper money, some $20, some 20 peso notes. I got 3 of those, and one $5. Kind of neat to have $2. The $20 bills are all ripped for some reason and taped. I'm not sure how that happened, but happy to have it. I'm a bit of a coin collector, and from the pawn shop I normally go to, I got a coin there as well that I saw. I've been eyeing and decided to finally pull the trigger on it. It is a commemorative coin. I believe they said it was for the Olympics. It was in 1965. It's got Elizabeth II on one side, and I know this is horrible to see, but it's Churchill on the other. Apologize for that. Just want to get those coin things together. Now, at the next yard sale, there was very few yard sales. I should probably back that wagon up. This week was the week of graduation, the high school graduation, so very few yard sales going on. This guy had a bunch of KISS stuff, and 7 pens. They're all KISS pens. Probably hold it the right way around. It's the same pen from different places. This one happens to be Minneapolis. I've got Miami, Hollywood. I can see it's a bag here. Miami, Hollywood, Orlando, Chicago. So $5, not a bad deal. The pens say they cost $15 new when they were first bought, so I'm sure I could get at least $5 out of them, which would be nice. And then this was $10. So just one of those kitschy. It's not actual. It's just one of them wall hangers. And you can see it's got the guitar pick looks more like an eye patch. Some drumsticks, ticket, VIP, love gun. That's an interesting one. I think we all know what that's referencing. So that was going to be it for yard sailing, and I'm leaving that yard sale, and this guy that had, it was a couple of people having a yard sale in one yard, but not multifamily. I don't know why they didn't list it like that. But the guy's got, all of a sudden, when I'm leaving, I see he's got a PlayStation on the table, and I didn't see it before, and I was definitely looking for game stuff. Said he didn't have anything else, and he was surprised that this had lasted that long. Got it for $5. As you can see, it's got 2 memory cards in it, a PS1 controller, and I believe this is not the original grays, but this is like the slim or the smaller model PS1 because it's more white. It came with the AV cables and the power cable, and drum roll for what's inside. There. I don't know if you can quite see it there, but it is Skull Monkeys. I can't say I've ever heard of it. And I also have card 1 and card 2. Don't get them confused. You don't want to swap those around. And just to give it a look on the back, it's actually really clean. It's a really nice model. It's got a little bit of fading. It's hard to tell on the back. Just a slight bit of fading on the back. But all in all, a real clean unit. Not a lot of scratches or anything like that. So happy to have it. That's it for yard sales. I stopped by another pawn shop during the week. They finally lowered their price on their games. So for $5, I got Punch-Out. And for $5, I got Alien Syndrome. I haven't had a chance to clean these up yet. But they also had DS's, a couple of a DS Lite and I think a regular DS, and I happened to notice the pawn shop I go to got in what they used to have, and when I went there and they didn't have it, I put two and two together that I think they just sold what they weren't selling to this other pawn shop, because one of the owners passed about a year ago, and he was like the game guy, and the people that are running it now aren't really big into games, so they're focusing more on the jewelry, basically anything that's not games. So, but at the pawn shop I like to go to, the one I go to every Saturday, they did have for $10 a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics. Now they also had for the Wii, Resident Evil 4. I have a copy of that. I can't say for sure that their copy was better than mine, but they're flat $10, which $10 isn't bad for that title, but I just didn't want to pull the trigger on something that I knew I already had and wasn't quite sure it was an upgrade. Alright, so that's going to do it for what I picked up here locally. Now for some NES titles that I picked up and haven't been seen yet, and some of this stuff is newly purchased from eBay, even though I said I wasn't going to buy on eBay. I've been looking for 5-screw copies. I just like the way they look. I like the clean look. So a 5-screw copy of Top Gear, a 5-screw copy of Star Voyager, which I do have boxed, but mine is a 3-screw. This one's a little dirty. I still need to clean it. Then we have a 5-screw copy of Section Z with a super beat to hell manual. We have Rad Racer 5-screw with a very nice manual. Alright, now this was a lot of 4 games, and I actually just got another lot from this guy. For whatever reason, this guy decided to say NES lot, I think was his description, and he put a number by them, and he had a bunch. He was selling some games in packs of 3, some games in packs of 4. And even in the description, he didn't say what games he was selling. It was just the picture. So you just kind of had to stumble across it, and I got a really good deal on this. I paid a little under $7 for each of these, which the first title you're going to say, $7. Well, first one, RC Pro-Am. I tell you, I get RC Pro-Am about as much as I get Mario Duck Hunt. So, and it's the 3-screw. The other games for 5-screw, that was the only one that was 3. So we have Clu Land. Real nice, clean copy. Donkey Kong 3. 5-screw, of course. And with the manual. Manual's okay. I would call it good. And last but not least, a 5-screw copy of Excite Bike. Excite Bike. Why is that the last one? Why would you pick that one last? Well, it's 5-screw, of course, and it will be my first. I actually, people say you can feel it. This one, I had picked up one, and then I picked up this one in the other hand, and I really could, holding 2 in my hand, I really could feel the difference. This is the only one I opened. I didn't check any of the other ones, but I went ahead, took the screws off just to show it does have the Famicom converter in the back. I believe what you're supposed to do is take this bit and put it on there, and then you'll put the Famicom games on the other side. I'm told you even have to shave off a little bit of the plastic, but super cool to have. It ups the value like $15 on this, so certainly happy to have it. And I do have all the screws. They're in the bottom of this here very, very carefully. I will be putting that back together. Alright, now I have some complete inbox stuff. And I've already put them in sleeves, so I'm not going to open you and show them. They're all in good, very good condition. We have Road Blasters, Legend of Zelda. Now this one I think had a bit of an issue with the... It's the only one that... For some reason these always have an issue with the top. And I have the map at my own personal map that I'm going to add to this. Yeah, the ears are actually there. What's wearing out is the top ear. Knew it had some kind of issue. This is definitely just, I have my own copy, like my childhood copy, if you will, of Zelda, so this will just be for the collection, so I won't be opening and closing it. Then we have Cybernoid. Game I'd never heard of before, but I went on a kick of trying to get all the light gun games, and that is Mechanized Attack. You can see it is, if I had known this as a child, it would have saved me so much heartache. This means it's a light gun game. You don't see this, it's not a light gun game. It's not a zapper game. So, happy to get that. Tried it out. It's actually kind of neat. But my favorite light gun game or zapper game growing up was Freedom Force. It was actually my dad's, because he's real big into knives and guns and stuff like that, so somebody got that for him, and I used to play the crap out of it. And it's one of those games where, I don't know if you can tell from the pictures here, it scrolls, and these guys pop up randomly, so you could try and hold the gun up to it for the first couple of levels, but the guys pop out such random places, there's no way you'd be able to swing your arm fast enough, so... Excellent game, happy to have it. Now, one more bit of business, because I've been watching some videos this weekend, and someone was recently, saw one of these, right here, and wasn't able to close the deal, so I just thought I'd bathe in their sweet, sweet envy that not only do I have it, but I have it in the box. It's not in the box, I'm actually using it, it's over there. But it actually, I paid $30 for it in the box, shipped, and it had games inside of it. So it was a great deal. Got it, and I don't believe I ever showed this as a pickup. I know it has been in the background of my videos, but I don't think I've ever showed it as a pickup. So, you know who you are out there. Alright guys, well thanks for watching the video. Please let me know in the comments down below how you did this weekend. Please, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up, and take care, guys.